Hello EFD squad and welcome back to Scout Reports. Today we're counting down 5 players who should be making the step up from their current club. 5. David De Gea. Since joining Man United back in 2011, David De Gea has grown into one of the world's most commanding goalkeepers. And was it not for a cock-up of epic proportions at the end of the 2015 summer transfer window, he would be plying his trade at the Bernabeu right now. Just as well for the Red Devils, as he's come to their rescue on multiple occasions since. Since the beginning of the 2015-16 campaign, the Spanish stopper has kept 36 clean sheets in 77 league appearances. That's a rate of nearly 1 every 2 games, particularly impressive given United have failed to make the Champions League twice in that time. De Gea has started the current campaign in similarly imperious form, and at the time of recording has kept out the opposition 8 times in 10 matches in all comps. He has also lived up to his billing as the world's greatest shot stopper, making 5 saves from clear-cut opportunities, better than anyone else in the Premier League. Furthermore, the former Atletico keeper is now as strong as anyone at controlling his area, averaging 2.1 catches per 90, the same as Manuel Neuer. His distribution has also remained top-notch, completing passes to his teammates 64% of the time over an average distance of 45 metres. Had David De Gea left Man United on that fateful evening in 2015, he may well now be a 2-time Champions League winner. Instead, he is still clearing up after the mistakes of Phil Jones and Chris Smalling. But valued at €45 million, we can't see the Red Devils budging for anything less than double that anytime soon. 4. Julian Brandt. German winger Julian Brandt made his Bundesliga and Champions League debuts when he was just 17, and in the 3.5 years since has continued to impress for club and country. Unfortunately though, he is part of a Bayer Leverkusen side in decline. In 2016-17, Die Werkself slumped to 12th place, having achieved top 5 finishes in the previous 6 seasons. But Brandt remained excellent, managing 8 assists, just 1 less than title-winning Arjen Robben and 1 more than Dele Alli, who played over 700 minutes more than the German in a Spurs side who scored over 30 more goals than Leverkusen. Over the course of the season, the wide man averaged an assist every 270 minutes, a better rate than Arsenal's master provider Mesut Ozil. This comes as a result of creating 2 chances per game, a figure Brandt has sustained throughout his career. The 21-year-old still has lots of room for improvement though. While his 2.5 completed take-ons per 90 is impressive, this only accounts for 41% of his attempts. However, he is dispossessed 2.1 times a game, not bad at all for someone in his position, and not far off compatriot Julian Draxler, who loses the ball on 1.7 occasions. Brandt has attracted interest from a number of top clubs, most notably Bundesliga talent hoggers Bayern Munich. With a market value of €20 million and a contract expiring in 2019, we wouldn't be surprised if a move came for the attacker next summer. 3. Manuel Lanzini. You would be forgiven for thinking that West Ham have been completely bereft of inspiration since moving to the London City Stadium in 2016 and losing Dimitri Payet. The club has been left with a mediocre manager and a dysfunctional squad nowhere near fit to entertain 60,000 spectators every fortnight. But Argentinian attacking mid Manuel Lanzini remains an absolute gem. Former River Plate boy Lanzini is still just 24, pretty amazing given he was holding down a starting place in Buenos Aires as far back as 2010. And considering he wore the number 10 jersey for Los Millonarios at the age of 19, you'd expect him to be playing Champions League football by now. Lanzini's numbers suggest a player made for bigger and better things. Injuries have so far limited his involvement this campaign, but in 2016-17 he scored 8 goals and provided 2 assists, contributing to nearly a fifth of the Hammers' total output in the league. And that number could have been even more impressive if the creative midfielder had more effective attackers around him. He created 1.8 chances per 90, the same amount managed by Henrik Mkhitaryan, and his 87% pass accuracy is highly impressive for someone putting balls into such dangerous areas. One area where Lanzini can improve though is his shooting. The 5'6" man takes a punt 2.3 times a match and is known for his long-range efforts. In fact, he takes less than a third of them from inside the box. Perhaps that explains why his shot accuracy stands at a lowly 39%. But the Argentinian really excels with the ball at his feet. In 16-17, he completed 3 take-ons per 90 with a whopping 69% success rate. That's better than the likes of Bernardo Silva. Lanzini is valued at €34 million by West Ham, and with Liverpool, Tottenham and even Barcelona sniffing around in the summer, let's hope he gets the move he deserves sooner rather than later. 2. Moussa Dembele. A prospect for some years now, French forward Moussa Dembele was rumoured to join Spurs and Man United before opting to develop his game up in Scotland in 2016. And unsurprisingly, the now 21-year-old shone in his first season at Celtic, scoring 32 goals and nabbing 6 assists in all comps. Impressive for such a young attacker, despite the poor quality of teams in the Scottish Premiership. But to silence the doubters, Dembele also performed in a Champions League group containing Manchester City and Barcelona, scoring a goal every other game, and with good reason. He pulled off 2.4 shots a match, with all of them coming inside the box. Even better, he maintained a shot accuracy of 83%, and yet the boys still failed to win a match. One aspect of Dembele's game which suffered against the big sides was his dribbling. He only managed 0.5 take-ons with an awful 33% success rate. Nevertheless, in the right hands, we reckon the Frenchman has what it takes to succeed on a more prestigious stage. Valued at €30 million by his club, another stellar season in Glasgow will surely lead to a big move for Dembele. 1. Mauro Icardi. Moussa Dembele may be destined for greatness, but our number 1 pick is already there. Inter Milan's Argentinian forward Mauro Icardi has been consistently brilliant over the past 3 seasons, but somehow a move to one of Europe's giants hasn't come. Let's take a look at why he's just that special. Since arriving at the San Siro in 2013, Icardi has racked up 87 goals in 154 appearances. That means the striker has averaged 0.6 strikes per match for the Nerazzurri, a better strike rate than Didier Drogba managed at Chelsea, and the same as Harry Kane at Spurs. Even more impressive, given Inter have failed to finish above 4th in Serie A. After picking up the Golden Boot in his 2nd season at the club, Icardi was elected captain at the beginning of the 2015-16 campaign, and has since carried the side. In just 75 matches, the Argentine has contributed to a whopping 63 goals, setting up teammates as well as putting away the chances laid on for him from the likes of Ivan Perisic. This comes as no surprise given Icardi creates 1.3 scoring opportunities per 90 as a result of his excellent link-up play. And the striker has started the 2017-18 season in explosive form. At the time of recording, he has notched up 9 goals in 8 games, is pulling off 2.7 shots inside the box per 90, and most impressively, is maintaining a shot accuracy of 85%. Absolutely superb stuff. But unfortunately for Icardi, his European experience amounts to 15 appearances in the Europa League, which Inter have qualified for just twice since his arrival. In fact, the club haven't earned a place in the Champions League for 6 years, but the captain will be hoping this changes under Giuliano Spalletti. Either way, Icardi should be playing at a club challenging into the latter stages of Europe's Premier competition. But with a €50 million market value and a contract running until 2021, it'll take big money if Bayern, PSG or Real want to take him. So that was our 5 players who are too good for their current club. But what did you think, and was there anyone else we should have included? Let us know in the comments below. Now, if you enjoyed this, why not check out yesterday's Stat Wars The Champions? It's an absolute cracker. And as always, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe.